face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it?
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check 43.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Yellow.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Bravo. Come to my world. Check 26. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern, because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. Acott's right side. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The tackle by Quincy Williams. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
Easy. Check the backer.
Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Come off the ball. 53 to Mike. 53.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play that time for the Colts. 42 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Mahomes to throw once more. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Faking the give. Now Watson. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watson on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
He's crashing. Yellow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 36, Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes now on 1st down. Campbell making the catch.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rolling to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is a do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their line.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
We're set. 19. 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 36. 39. Check. Hopper.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They run it here with Gordon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
19. 58. Come on. I got you, punk.
On second down. It's Love. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. From the 22, Mahomes. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. And to give this time to the tailback. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. Mahomes now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Mahomes again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call on. How about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. That's it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mahomes firing complete. Now, good pickup. They get 8, but it's 3rd down now. The Colts on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it It's 4th down. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
You got three down.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis,
up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like